You might think that your family is the worst when they embarrass you or enact strict rules, but being a member of one of these dangerous families can be hazardous to your health, to say the least. You'll be glad you weren't born into one of these fatal families. A much safer family to join is the richest. Be sure to hit the subscribe and notification buttons to become a part of it. Family of monsters. When their dastardly crimes came to light, the media dubbed them the family of monsters and were shocked by the cold, calculated nature of their crimes. Despite their middle-class income, they decided that wasn't enough and viewed their crimes as a side hustle to earn some extra cash. Occasionally, they would target police officers in order to steal their weapons to replenish their own supply. The whole family participated in these crimes until they were finally caught. Briley brothers. Although their crime spree only lasted 7 months, the brutality of the Briley brothers will never be forgotten. The trio of brothers and an accomplice, Duncan Meekins, began a series of random killings that claimed the lives of at least 11 people. After their capture, Meekins turned on the brothers, providing evidence in exchange for a lesser sentence. Linwood and James were eventually executed, while Anthony remains imprisoned. Blood brothers. To outsiders, they seemed a devout family who were fervent in their Mormon religious beliefs. Dan and Ron, along with their brother Alan, started their own sect, School of Prophets. Polygamy was one of their core beliefs, which needless to say doesn't sit well with their current wives. Alan's wife Brenda left and encouraged the wives of the other brothers to follow suit. Ron claimed that God wasn't thrilled about her actions and commanded the brothers to do something about it. Dan and Ron took the life of both Brenda Lafferty and her infant daughter Erica. The Sinaloa Cartel. If you're looking for the largest and most powerful drug trafficking cartel, look no further than the Sinaloa. This group is active in 17 Mexican states and throughout the United States. The number of civilians that end up being casualties due to this gang is a huge problem, not to mention the fact that Sinaloa frequently war with other competing factions. It's said that they even hire local gangs to carry out their dirty work for them, ordering assassinations and other illegal activities with ease. Beltran Leyva Organization. This deadly band of brothers took on the task of producing, transporting, and wholesaling illegal drugs, and that's just the beginning. They also controlled numerous drug trafficking corridors and engaged in human smuggling, extortion, kidnapping, and even murder. The brothers started out as mere smugglers before making the leap into assassinations. Leading the BLO was Alfredo Beltran Leyva, who was known as the Desert Ant. He was arrested in 2008. In retaliation, Brother Arturo ordered the assassination of the Commissioner of the Federal Police and other federal officials. Richthofen. Although the Richthofen family weren't criminals, they managed to amass a body count that was simply staggering. Let's start with the most well-known family member, Manfred von Richthofen, who you probably know better as the Red Baron. During World War I, he was the most notorious fighter pilot in Germany and is officially credited with 80 air combat victories. Manfred had a younger brother named Lothar, who many believe was actually a more formidable pilot than the Red Baron himself. Lothar and Manfred had a cousin named Wolfram, who fought in both world wars, racking up an insane number of victories and surviving unscathed. Guadalajara Cartel. Sandra Avila Beltran was born into the Guadalajara Cartel as a third-generation drug trafficker. She was eventually dubbed La Reina del Pacifico, or the Queen of the Pacific. Avila Beltran was married twice to ex-police commanders who she inducted into her lifestyle and were subsequently assassinated as a result. Her teenage son was kidnapped, causing her to contact the police for help. While she got her son back, she had alerted authorities to her identity, resulting in her eventual arrest. The Bloody Benders. The 4 members of the Bender family apparently believe that the family who slays together stays together. They operated a small shop out of their home, offering goods and a room for the night to weary travelers, which would have been nice if the travelers didn't lose their lives before they could leave. They would position their guest over a trap door leading to the cellar, and one of the Bender men would club them over the head before a female Bender finished the job with a knife. Although they were brutal, they were also sloppy, and several of their victims escaped, leading to their eventual arrest. Barker Karpus Gang. The matriarch of the Barker family was Kate Barker, better known as Ma Barker. Her 4 boys, Herman, Lloyd, Arthur, and Fred, had a long criminal history. In addition to standard robberies, the gang often forayed into the realm of kidnapping and other illegal activities. Fred, Herman, and Ma all lost their lives as a result of police shootouts, while Arthur was gunned down attempting to escape Alcatraz. Genovese family. In terms of power, this family is absolutely unmatched. The gang started out as the Morello Gang, the first mafia family in New York City, founded by Giuseppe Morello, his half-brothers Nicholas, Vincenzo, Ciro, and the rest of his family. At one point in its long and bloody history, Vito Genovese made his way up through the ranks. Vito Genovese was known as the boss of all bosses and was responsible for expanding the heroin trade to an international level, along with his associate Charles Luciano. These dangerous families definitely make us appreciate our own, far less insidious ones. One far safer family is our notification squad, so be sure to hit that gray bell to sign up. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.